Hello everybody, it's me, your good friend Sparky, and welcome back to the Pikmin 2 treasure analysis looking at series thing I'm doing. Starting us off today, we have the Tortured Artist series, which is a variety of art tools, or like artistic expressionist items, I guess. First off, we have the decorative goo, valued at 80 Pokos with a weight of 10. With the assistance of the blue Pikmin, we found a canister of paint today. I used it to give the ship a fresh coat of paint. But did it thank me? No. As a space pilot, I've always treated my ship like a trusted companion, even if it is a smart aleck. Yet that snobbish ship has the gall to complain about the color. There's no pleasing it. Forget this. I'm going to bed. Poor Olimar. Everyone enjoys decorating in favorite hues, but it's vital to utilize new colors now and then. This tube of goo will surely help you discover a new you. You know, aside from you, ship, you just insulted Olimar and decided you didn't like the color blue. Jeez. Next up, we have the Master's Instrument, valued at 30 Pokos with a weight of 4. I found this object squirreled away in an underground complex. Some of these structures demonstrate a high degree of culture. I surmise that each building must have been designed by an artist of great renown. This pink painting rod reinforces my hunch that this civilization appreciated fine art. No artistic inclinations, No artistic inclinations, no color sense, no worries. This no-hassle art implement was found on a primitive planet. From this day forward, you can be an artist of the ages. I guess it's a crayon? Or maybe like a piece of chalk? I'm not really sure exactly what it's supposed to be. Anyway, next up we have the Manual Honer, I think it's supposed to be called. Valued at 130 Pokos with a weight of 10. The size of this construction rig is astonishing. It could build an entire house in minutes. The strangest part is that I don't see any electrical plug anywhere. Surely you don't have to power it manually. I'm afraid you do, Olimar. This is no lazy machine that runs out of power. This point-honing marvel works anywhere, anytime. The manual operation may tire you out, but the exercise will do you good. Maybe to get your superior fatness under control, if you need that extra exercise. But who would want to do that? And next up, we have the Implement of Toil, valued at 55 Pokos with a weight of 2. And I'll just say right now, the fact that this is a Nintendo 64 pencil, and it is not treasure number 64, is a bit of a missed opportunity. We've worked so hard, I think I could use some rest and relaxation. However, looking at all the valuable treasures we've collected, I think we'll make a huge fortune. Then I can hire an army of butlers to attend to my every whim. We can all dream, Olimar. Poor me, woe is me, so much work, pity me, boo-hoo, sigh. These phrases fill one with a sense of sadness and are all invoked by this mysterious charm. I mean, I guess. Nintendo 64 fills me with anything but sadness. Also, why isn't this floating in the water? It's a wooden pencil. A bit odd. Next up, we have the Heavy Duty Magnetizer, valued at 150 Pokos with a weight of 10. I've had an upset stomach lately. I'm not old yet, but I'm not young anymore either. Maybe I should start doing a better job of looking after my health. Perhaps basking in this contraption's magnetic rays will make me stronger. Or it'll give you magnet powers like Magneto. That would be neat. The most powerful magnetic force in the universe. The healing properties of the magnetic fields relieve backaches, headaches, toothaches, and even dreaded spleen aches. I think we've all had a good spleen ache once in a while, so we can definitely appreciate the magic this item brings. Next up, we have the Harmonic Synthesizer, valued at 120 Pokos with a weight of 10. My taste in music is highly refined, but my wife and kids have no taste at all. For example, when I ask my family if they want to go out for karaoke, they twist their faces and give me a nasty look. They don't know what they're missing. Oh, Olimar, I'm sure your voice is beautiful. This clam-like sound generator is all natural. The purity of its percussive tone is irresistible. Clack, clack. I can hear it clacking now. Next, we have the Emperor Whistle, valued at 75 Pokos with a weight of 15. Sometimes it's difficult to tell if a treasure is natural or manufactured. The ship has concluded that this treasure is natural, but I'm not so sure. The ship sulks and gripes for days if I disagree with it, so I'll keep my opinion to myself. I can't remember the last time I found a whistle growing outside, but ship might be onto something. Healing tones are old news? Well, greet the new trend. Super sounds of awakening. Air passing through this inner chamber sounds a high note that acts as an acoustic refreshment. And it's also really good at directing Pikmin around, coincidentally. And lastly in this series, we have the Director of Destiny, valued at 100 Pokos with a weight of 20. With the help of my Pikmin, I've been able to widen the radius of my salvage search. The new areas that have opened up to exploration are far more dangerous. Just to be sure, I'd better review Pikmin traits and characteristics. Even at the end of the project, we can't get away from tutorials. Press C to dismiss your Pikmin and separate them into color groups. Hold A to pick up and hold a Pikmin. While holding Pikmin, press B to switch the color of Pikmin you are holding. Oh dear. The amazing fortune-telling device. This amazing fortune-telling device, follows the flow of fate with eerie accuracy. It circulates the magnetic fields of planets, stars, and living organisms to track the pulse of destiny itself. If you're an optimist who feels that life points you both south and north, this is for you. Well, as long as your destiny lies north, I think you're in good shape. Next up, we have the next series, which is the Modern Amenities series, if I'm saying that correctly. Amenities? Is that how you pronounce it? Either way, it's a series of various household and helpful items. First up, we have the Sud Generator with a value of 60 Pokos and a weight of 20. I found a weird item today. Wetting the surface produces an endless froth of bubbles. It's amusing, but it will take further investigation to determine its practical use. It may take a young and playful mind to unlock its secrets. When I return home, I think I'll show it to my kids, and they can help you out with your stinky dad problems, Olimar. Except, they probably shouldn't. That's, never mind. Ignore that I just said that. Rubsy-dubsy sudsy blue, rubsy-dubsy sudsy woo, sudsy-sudsy scrub-a-doo. The more you rub it, the more it bubbles and foams. Don't worry about its purpose, just scrub. It's soap. Yeah, it's soap. They don't know it's soap, but it's soap. Next, we have the Flame of Tomorrow, valued at 10 Pokos with a weight of 10. From the beginning of time, my people have searched for a perfectly clean, endlessly renewable energy source. Unfortunately, we've never found anything close to it. Rubbing these two objects together seems to produce fire. Maybe this is the long-lost energy source we've always been searching for? Is this the flame of hope that spawned humanoid civilization? Hokotate needs new energy sources, and this could be a fine candidate. Will machines like me be powered by this someday? Well, considering there's only one match in the box, I kind of doubt it. Next, we have the Impediment Scourge, valued at 50 Pokos with a weight of 10. It's a bottle opener, I think. I think I might have accidentally called it a can opener, but we also found a can opener, so, you know. Yellow Pikmin are infatuated with high places. They seem to love it when I toss them high in the air. Once I hurled them up to a high area, and they came down with this treasure. Neat. More shocking than a lightning bolt. Faster than a light motel. Or not motel, light moat? What's a light moat? I don't know. Able to crush rocks in one bash, this device can clear any impediment in one fell swoop. Also handy for opening up a cold drink on a hot day. And next we have the Dimensional Slicer, valued at 100 Pokos with a weight of 8. Our salvage operations have yielded several unbelievably advanced artifacts. According to my analysis, this cutting device can slice through the fabric of time and space. My days of struggling to open food canisters are over. And yet he still recognizes it as a can opener. A dimensional cutter that slices through space and time. This is nothing to be trifled with. Good children will know not to play with this item. But good children will know to use it to open up, like, a can of fruit or something, I guess. Next we have the Time Capsule, valued at 70 Pokos with a weight of 7. This must be some kind of memorial capsule left by a lost civilization. It has left behind some image data, but I can't make any sense of it. I'm going to have to do some additional analysis. I'll document any exciting new developments in my log, along with pages and pages of meaningless doodles. Yep. Describes my notebooks in school. This shiny pod was found buried like a time capsule, holding image data of unknown origin. Is it possible that you fathom the data's import? This riddle will entrance all puzzle lovers. It's a doggy. Considering Pikmin 4 involves many dog-like creatures, I'm surprised that they don't, like, recognize it as being a pup of some kind. But I guess the makers of Pikmin 2 were not thinking that far ahead. Next we have the Lip Service, valued at 50 Pokos with a weight of 4. I've never had much desire to climb the corporate ladder, but I'm beginning to think I should. Every year that my kids grow older, they get more expensive. Taking care of them is my most important duty. I should take lessons from the ship on how to be a high-pressure salesman. Then I'd rake in the cash. What is wrong with the delicate dance of beautification, flattery, and flirtation? What, I ask? If it makes life more fun, keep it up. Come on, buy yours today. Make your lips beautiful. And entice everyone around you, I guess. Next, we have the Mirrored Stage, valued at 140 Pokos with a weight of 15. Every day, it's nothing but work. Work, work. Sometimes I need to just get it off my mind. So I set this up as a stage and taught the Pikmin a song and dance routine. Red, purple, white, yellow, and blue Pikmin danced in perfect unison and sang their little hearts out. When I return home, I should take up a career as a dance instructor. I wish we could have seen that part. Come rain, wind, or typhoon, this stage will always support the hidden singer deep in your soul. It is a lovely instant dance stage. How about taking one on the tour with you, star of rock? Alright, yeah. Man, I want to see that Pikmin dance routine now. That sounds awesome. And finishing off this series, we have the Behemoth Jaw, valued at 100 Pokos with a weight of 20. It's part of someone's dentures. Gross. I can't conceive of how a creature with teeth this big could have ever lived. Emperor Bulbax, that bloated meat whale, is the only creature I've seen even half that size. The only thing I can do is hope I never encounter something that massive. It probably would make for an interesting boss fight in a Pikmin game, though. Is this part of a previously unknown giant life form? What might the entire beast look like? Let your imagination run wild and create the largest of all living beings in your head. Seriously, I've always wanted, like, a crazy dramatic boss fight in a Pikmin game with, like, a human-sized enemy. Think of how insane that would be. And one last series for today, we have, let's see, it's the Frigid series. It's all of the Christmas and holiday items, yay! Valued at 60 Pokos with a weight of 15, starting us off is the Joy Receptacle. Excuse me. Today we ventured across the plains and to reach a cold cavern. I've been meaning to spelunk. The Pikmin have had a hard time coping with the bitter cold, but they were real troopers. Somehow they summoned the strength to carry this box, so I hope it's full of treasure. Be satisfied with the decorative outer shell of this rectangle. It is more endearing since you can't see what's inside. Not being able to open it makes it all the more special. In reality, it is empty. So, the Christmas present was in fact an empty box and like a joke gift to someone. Kind of a cruel way to end humanity as you know it, considering the apocalypse started around Christmas apparently. Next, we have the Fleeting Art form, valued at 75 Pokos with a weight of 2. Some works of fine art are timeless, while others are fleeting. Once lit, this sculpted pillar of wax will burn with glory for a short time before flaming out. The purpose of this piece of art is to help us all envision our final moment of flaming glory. One can hope that you will go down in flames when you finally go down. On the surface, this is not art. It is a temporary spectacle compared to the glory of eternity. And yet that is why it is art. Machines like me are incapable of comprehending this. It's a candle. Apparently representative of flaming glory. Next is the Danger Chime, valued at 120 Pokos with a weight of 10. Today we searched the caves located at the far end of the Valley of Repose. To ensure that we're thoroughly combing the region for treasure, we have to check every cave. Thanks to that diligence, we found this very item. To memorialize our exploration into the unknown, I named that cave Frontier Cavern. No danger, no matter how small, dodges the notice of this never-fail, peace-of-mind alarm system. In fact, it will warn you of danger that is not even present. Because it's a bell, and any minor movement will cause it to ring. Is it danger you're sensing from your danger chime, or is it just a light breeze? You'll never know until it's too late. Next we have the Spouse Alert, valued at 120 Pokos with a weight of 10. Sometimes I miss my carefree bachelor days. Once you have a family, those days are history. I like spending time with my wife, but sometimes I just want to be alone. Oh, Olimar. Put this on your spouse and you will always know if he or she is approaching. How convenient. A must-have item for couples who like to hide things. That's a bad lesson to teach, Pikmin 2. Don't hide things from your significant other. I don't have one, and even I know you shouldn't hide things from your significant other. Next up is Innocence Lost, valued at 100 Pokos with a weight of 15. This stirring object reminds me of a dream I once had. When I was a child, the twinkling stars held so much promise and mystery. Think back and remember the starry skies of your youth. Innocence. Every being once possessed it, but lost it over time. This star is the shape of that precious memory. All major credit cards accepted. Your innocence truly is lost when you start using a credit card to buy everything, I guess. Next is the Essential Furnishing, valued at 100 Pokos with a weight of 5. This object sparkles beautifully. It's enormous, but I think it would make a great party decoration. That reminds me of the last time my family threw a party. I was busy at work and I couldn't make it, so my wife and kids enjoyed the party without me. My family grows further and further away each day. Aww. I really feel bad for Olimar. Constantly at work, never enough time to spend with his family. Exploring alien planets when he doesn't really want to, you know. According to our marketing survey, this is the year's hip product. Focus tests don't lie. Interior furnishings that create a laid-back atmosphere are all the rage with Joe Hokotate. Well, for someone Olimar's size, this Christmas ornament would make a rather nice disco ball. Definitely good for those parties. And the last item of today is the Icon of Progress, valued at 85 Pokos with a weight of 15. The landscape we searched yielded a wide variety of oddly shaped and bizarrely colored treasures. For instance, this crooked object appears to be a boot, but it's adorned with several strange modifications. Perhaps it's some kind of modern art. This piece of art was made in the shape of a giant boot to symbolize glorious progress. Where does civilization begin and where does it go? Machines have long pondered this. It's an adorable little Christmas boot. And apparently is the icon of progress. Okay. Anyway, that's going to call it for right now. Thank you very much for watching. We will continue our exploration of Pikmin 2 treasures next time. This is your good friend Sparky signing off for now, though. I'll catch you later.